Going.
Most interesting first date.
Tanner Gilman.
Oh yeah, that's my name. I'm Tanner Gilman. I play Maxon Hoyster in Not Cinderella's Type, the major motion picture.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Tanner Gilman, two N's, two L's. Otherwise it'd be Tanner Gilman. And then Instagram also at Tanner Gilman, and Facebook at Tanner Gilman. I'm really creative with my names. Already used that joke, but still doing it. As far as interesting dates go, it was actually the first date I ever went on. Still holds the most interesting date story. I was a sophomore in high school. I was 15 years old, and the girl I was on a date with, we were going to the winter ball dance. She was 17, so I was cougar hunting, which is a thing I've never really shaken. And we were going to meet up with the rest of our group date, and we were sitting in the parking lot of a Starbucks. We're just talking, which is in the Volkswagen Bug, windows are rolled down, and then an SUV with this very large family walks in. This guy walks in, he's this big burly cowboy, and I think he had like 12 daughters. Like 12 daughters, they're just like piled in the back of this SUV, and we're sitting there, and one of them sticks their head out of the window and says, "Hey, can you whistle?" And like the thickest, this is a true story, in the thickest accent I've ever heard in my life. And me and the date look at each other, me and this person, we look at each other, and we're like, "Did you just ask us to whistle?" And so I stick my head out the window, and I go, she goes, no, like this, and does like the freaking most earth-shattering whistle I've ever heard. Like you could hear it in freaking Nebraska. And so then, like freaking clockwork, all the windows in the SUV roll down, and all 12 of these girls stick their heads out of like the windows and start whistling at me. And so I start this whistling battle with this SUV full of random women, just cause, and my date's cracking up, she's joining in, and I'm like craned out of the Bug, just like whistling as hard as I can. And then their dad walks out of Starbucks and looks at me, and I didn't realize because I was just caught up in this really surreal, like fever dream that looks like I'm catcalling his SUV full of daughters. And I looked at him and I was like, "No, and he was like, "You're fine, man. Like, don't worry about it. They do this all the time." And walked off and drove away. That was the most interesting date I've ever been on. That freaking happened. That's real.